We're gonna win, Twins. That was the theme song for the Twins, and they did win a lot of games this year, 101 to be exact. They just didn't win when it was the most important time to win. So, some thoughts on that quickly before I turn it over to ink on cardboard. The lineup of the Twins this year was outstanding. The credit, in my estimation, goes to Thad Levine, the VP of Personnel, the guy who put the team together. They won a ton of games this year simply based on talent and leadership alone. Not ready to give credit to Rocco Baldelli because I saw a number of games where his choices, quite frankly, cost them games instead of won them games. So just going down the list this year, Mitch Garver, 34 home runs. Chris John Cron, 25 home runs. Jonathan Scope, 23 home runs. George Polanco, 22 home runs. Mike Sano, 34 home runs. Ed Rosario, 32 home runs, 109 RBIs. Max Kepler, great season, 36 home runs, proving that he's every bit as good even without Copernicus. Nelson Cruz, 41 home runs, 108 RBIs. Marwin Gonzalez, 15 home runs in a part-time utility type role. And coming on at the end of the year, the rookie Lou Arriola, who I believe in the future will win a batting title. The comparisons have been made to Rod Carew, and they are very, very correct. He is a fantastic hitter, and I think he's going to win at least one batting title. What needs to happen with this team moving forward? Number one, it's the same story every goddamn year. Pitching. They need to go out and get a bona fide number one starter. They need middle relief. Our middle relief guys are garbage. You see the formula for other teams that win and have great success? It's strong middle relief, so you can only send a guy out 4 or 5 innings if you have to before you get to your closer. And we need a bona fide closer. Taylor Rogers is a nice relief pitcher, probably meant to be more of a setup guy from the left-hand side. So we got to get work done on pitching. Number two is the manager. They hired Rocco Baldelli. He's young, he's inexperienced, he goes a lot by analytics, and I think he needs to manage more with his gut and a little bit less with analytics. He needs to learn from other managers that have a lifelong experience, or even younger guys like AJ Hinch who have shown they know how to win. And I'm not talking about taking lessons from guys like Dave Roberts or Gabe Kapler. Don't follow them. And don't be arrogant. After Game 2 against the Yankees in this last series, he was quoted as saying, "We do what we do in a particular way, and we've won games because of it, and we're not going to stop doing that now, and we're not going to make any adjustments." Well, we all see how that worked out for you. You always have to be open to making adjustments on the fly as a manager, and if you notice any part of your game that is not quite working, you have to make adjustments to it. So I think he's got a great deal of potential. He's got to keep working on his part of the game and learning experience. Number three, some player movement. I would get rid of Miguel Sano at this point. Honestly, 300-pounder down to 270 pounds, injured often. Probably time for him to go. Not great defensively. I would move Arias over to third, or maybe even Scope. Interchangeably, those two guys should be the second baseman and the third baseman. And also I would move Buxton. This is a 5 or 6 year failed experiment in my opinion. He's always injured. He hasn't quite risen to the level of 5-tool performance that everyone thought he was going to. And I think it's just time to move on. I think he's more of a distraction than anything else. So Berrios, Odorizzi, and Michael Pineda. Good 3 base pitchers in there, but you need a number one starter. Take the heat off of Berrios and Odorizzi, and if Pineda can ever not get suspended, he's also a good option to have there. So congratulations to the Twins on a fantastic season. Nobody expected 101 wins out of them. It's exciting to watch, fun to watch. But the remaining teams in the playoffs are much better and will make for some fantastic playoff watching from here on out. So I'm going to flip it on over here now quickly, just show some stuff that I got in. Trying a new light setup here because it's a little overcast outside and pretty dark, and overhead lights are just going to cause glare. So for the Expos collection that I have started, this is 2002 Donruss Rookie Crusade of Endy Chavez. You can see the rainbow foil on the card. It's a beautiful card in person. It's numbered to 500. This was kind of an iconic set, the Fleer Autographics. They did baseball and football. And just a stunning autograph from Dustin Hermanson, another Expos. And then when you jump into doing a new set too quickly, you make dumbass mistakes like I did, and you end up buying 2 cards from the same player. Nonetheless, this is a nice one. It's Marquise Grissom out of the current Archives product. Probably keep this one and send the other one to someone else, but it's a really nice card. Here is a super nice die-cut 2005 Leaf Gamers of Vladimir Guerrero. That card is just brilliant. Beautiful to look at in person. Get that shadow out of the way there. 27 of 50. It's an awesome card. I snagged it as soon as I found it. This is from this year's Prestige. It's the subset Old School. I have 3 or 4 of these already. Nick Alexander was nice enough to send this to me. I think he's still on YouTube as Stanton on Ice. I don't remember his YouTube name. Nick, if you watch this, comment on there. Very nice of him to send this to me. This is the version numbered to 25. I did not have it. And finally, I picked off, and I'm working on the rainbow for this. These cards are gorgeous. It's from this year's Illusions. It's the Superlatives. Andre Rison in the Green Bay Packers uniform there. And again, the rainbow foil, you just can't even describe until you see it in person how striking this card is. So hopefully you get a good look at that there. And that's all I got for today. Appreciate you watching the videos as always. And I guess as always, aw, for you guys.